What is up, guys? Vince Plays here, bringing you another Wuthering Waves video because I'm going to tackle the question, what makes a gacha game good? And I feel like Wuthering Waves have done some very interesting things. And Lucifer8021, a viewer that watched my past video, Wuthering Waves sets the golden standard for open world gacha, made a very good point. Game first, gacha second. The game should always come before the gacha, and if the devs do that, then the game should have a pretty good chance of doing well over time, and I cannot stress that enough. Over time. The purpose of gacha is definitely to make money by coaxing you into spending money on the game, since it requires no money to play it. Is it possible to play the game without money? Of course it is. However, clearing in-game content can be more of a challenge if you're not careful with the usage of your resources, not playing enough, and sometimes a certain level of skill and understanding is most definitely required. So in my eyes, Wuthering Waves is a primary example of a gacha game that makes the word game and the phrase gacha game come first, and that is what kept me invested. I'm really enjoying this game, and I'm just loving it like the McDonald's slogan. Ba, 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 I'm loving it. So, Wuthering Waves, let's start with the story. It has a typical but interesting enough story, even though it follows the typical gacha trope. The main character loses his memory and goes on a journey, wakes up to two hot chicks, and is thrown in the middle of an all-out war with tacit discords. A fight for the survival of humanity. I would touch on one inconsistency in another video. However, when it comes to the overall story, I found the execution pretty good. You know, when I look at how the game developed over time. But the things that I really want to poke a stick at is the fact that the story did not have a ton of PowerPoint presentation slides with voiceover and text. The characters' facial expressions change during key moments in dialogue, and there are less NPC still poses during dialogue. So I mean, it just makes the story feel more like a story that's more than just a gacha game. I'm looking at you, Genshin. I'm sorry, I always have to pick on Fudge and Genshin, but I mean, Genshin is the game that needs to be bullied, but I'm moving on. Of course, there are gacha moments because Wuthering Waves is a gacha game, but it doesn't reoccur so much that you begin to lose interest. It also helps that the voice actors are treated well enough to the point that strikes doesn't hinder the story. And I feel as though Hoyo, they lacked foresight when it comes to that. Because with gacha games, I feel as though the story has to be interesting enough in order to get the players interested in characters, in order to encourage players to be more invested into them, which generates player interest. I mean, dude, I enjoyed Honkai Star Rail, still do to this day, but the whole English VA strike really messes with my vibe because I actually started like my journey with that game with the English voiceovers, and of course, when I'm sure people will rebuttal and say, hey, just play the game using Japanese voiceovers. And yeah, I could do that, and I actually tried that, but I've grown so attached to a decent number of the English VA's work with specific characters, and well, the lack of voices in Star Rail just messed with me, man. I wasn't enjoying the story as much, and in Honkai Star Rail, I mean, story is the main thing you got, or at least for me it is. And so, if the thing that I like is not as good as it once was, then, well, it's going to hurt my retention. Interaction between the devs and players is huge. I mean, come on, dude. Look at the big cheese of Hoyo, driven to tears because of the explosions of frustration from players Dude, you know he fudged up when it got that bad, cause dude, people has been like glazing Genshin, at least the fans were glazing the fudge out of Genshin, but it seems like a lot of people are starting to have enough, and dude had it coming. I mean, I don't understand why he was crying, because I mean, when you're making a bunch of clown choices, then guess what? You deserve clown prizes. You know, he should have known that there was going to be backlash, that it would eventually happen. I guess he decided to coast to see how long his Tesla would stay on the road, and I just feel like that was a lack of foresight on his part. Meanwhile, Kuro Games is slowly generating praise for their efforts, patch after patch after patch, listening to players and making adjustments the best they can. And when you look at games that are not gacha, successful IPs and developers are trying to listen to players. And I mean, some teams does it better than others, but they actually listen. And when it comes to gacha, I understand money is the goal, but the game has to come first. If people no longer give a shit about your game, how is the money going to roll in? Just that simple. The gameplay has a unique enough feel, like something that is more than a typical gacha game. Gacha games usually follow a very similar format, which involves a basic attack, skill, ultimate, and swapping. And all of the Hoyo games follow a similar style, but different based on the genre attached to it, and that's okay. But fortunately, Wuthering Waves hits different. You know, I love how quick swapping is fast and can be used to cancel attacks, to help speed up rotations, manipulate targets, create cool looking combinations of attacks, and allow faster cycles through basic attacks. The parry system feels more like an actual parry system in my opinion, because it requires more timing and paying attention to frame animations like typical fighting games. Dude, let me give you a real good example. Spectral Rover. Spectral Rover has a really good first basic attack that is not only fast, but has a nice enough range that parrying attacks is a lot easier to do. Even Verena, dude. Some characters have amazing hits in their basic attacks that allows you to take advantage of the parry system, especially if you're skillful enough to actually apply that in multiple occasions. Outro and intro skills, well, at least some of them, you know, they provide buffs, and some of them can even be used to parry attacks easily due to the window that you have. And the outros, the skills themselves can lead into different levels of team synergy, and this is something that my viewers taught me, you know, through the live streams that I do with Wuthering Waves, and they were extremely helpful, and thanks to them I'm just enjoying the game and loving it, dude. Let's talk quickly about echo skills and how echo skills gives you additional options to enhance your team. And my favorite echo skill, by the way, is the bell for damage reduction. Helps a lot when you're doing some tougher content, especially if you're casual like me. The characters themselves not only have unique animations, but bring something different to the table, and putting all of this together just makes the combat feel more, what's the way to put it? Of course I could say feel more like an actual game, but I'm gonna put it to you this way. It makes the game feel fuller, not filler. Exploration. Since this is an open world game, you gotta look at exploration and see how it stacks up and what makes this game, Wuthering Waves, more than just a typical gacha. And the exploration's enjoyable, and then most importantly of all, stamina doesn't run out every 5 seconds, since running doesn't drain stamina, so that means you don't have to waste all of your time grinding to find materials to help boost stamina, because you don't have to worry about your stamina bar going down, which is a massive plus. But wait, there's more. You can run up mountains, and when you reach Renacita, you will be able to fly, not glide like Knuckles the Echidna, but actually fly like Tails the Fox, which makes exploration so much more fun. And there's plenty to explore to earn rewards, and not only that, but there are useful things you can unlock by completing tasks as you feel, as you continue throughout the story. And it just feels rewarding, especially the kind of rewards that you get and the things that you can potentially find. I mean, a good example of this is the Nightmare Echoes, which can help your team by completing specific quests. And there is so much you can find and unlock that this feels more like you're playing an actual game, not just some typical gacha game that's gonna force you to do something. There are things that you want to go in and do and just explore and find, There are quite a few things that I missed at 1.1 that I found later in the game when I decided to do more exploring. And I wasn't forced to play through everything to progress through the game. I could play the game how I want to play it. Yo guys, if you're enjoying this video, then you know what you need to do. Keep your eyes on the horizon and hit that like button and hit that subscription button. And yo, I just wanted to reiterate what I told you guys previously about these Nightmare Echoes that you can unlock, right? My chat when I was streaming actually encouraged me to do exploration and unlock, play specific quests to unlock these. And these does nothing more than help enhance your account. And this is something that you could have easily missed if you did not explore. So there's reasons for actually exploring and completing tasks, because they give you rewarding rewards, and you're able to cycle through these Nightmare Echoes that you can get. And these are like your cost for echoes that you definitely want to cop. And so you can go in, take these things out as much as you want so you can get the good shit. Oh, wait, hold on, Ghost Rider. I gotta help my girl Phoebe real quick. Yeah, okay, now we're gonna go in and bully this guy. Dark forces approach. Hey! Whoa! Let's go! That's right. We're bullying your ass. I'm still trying to learn this, girl. Dang, it takes a long time for that shit to build up. So this is going to be an interesting team to run. Oh, no, it doesn't hurt. Oh, I'm trying to do it. Okay, I need to go ahead and stop playing around. Bonk. No, buddy. See that? That's why you want to use Spectral Rover, man. That damn... Oh, you're dabble. Ooh, that is such a clean slow-mo, buddy. So you definitely want to do this because you get easy echoes, right? And usually the skills that they have is pretty good. And they're pretty powerful. So you definitely want to take advantage of that. There's some good echoes, man. So do that shit. Explore. Enjoy the game. Immerse yourself in it. Snort it like crack. Drink it like water, yeah, and hit that subscription button for more live streams for Woo-Wah and more videos for Woo-Wah. I mean, keep your eyes on the horizon, guys, yeah. Just remember, I'm a casual, I'm no pro, so, hey, I'm just saying. Could some of the things that I missed help my journey? Yes. Could it hurt my progression? Maybe. But the fact that you're not being forced to do those things and find it without being forced to follow some linear path makes it feel more like an actual game than a gacha game. And like I said before, let's look back at the Nightmare Echoes. You literally have to go out and get it, go out and find it, dude. And when you find it, it feels rewarding because you've got another option that would help enhance your account even more, because the Nightmare Echoes are pretty cool, and they do quite a. It allows you to have an easier time farming for the level 4 echoes, which I find extremely important, and you don't have to spend a whole lot of your energy literally trying to grind for a specific echo thanks to that. Now let's talk about the gacha a little bit. I mean, the primary focus of this video was not the gacha, but there's still one thing that I really want to talk about regarding the gacha, which makes this gacha game feel more like a game, because you feel as though you have a better chance of getting it, and that is that weapon banners are guaranteed. No more 50-50 for weapons, and even when you get Verena using your standard pool currency, you can start focusing on using your standard pool currency to actually get some pretty decent 5-star weapons that'll definitely be important for you later on down the road when you acquire more characters. So I mean, it's A1 steak sauce. It just feels like this game is more of a game than the gacha game, even though it is a fudging gacha game. It's a fair gacha game. Do you really want to go out of pocket after going out of pocket already to get a specific 5-star character that you wanted, and then go in the weapon banner knowing damn well that there's a chance that you're not going to get that weapon? That's just going to make you feel even more defeated. That's just my take on the matter, and I wish I was that Echo. I'm just saying. So I'm sure there are more things that I can talk about when it comes to this topic, but I think I hit a lot of the points that I wanted to hit. And if you want to share anything or share your opinion, give your viewpoint on the matter, feel free to do that in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, hit a like and subscription button for more Wuthering Waves content. And you know what time it is. It's time to keep your eyes on the